He's about to get killed. Oh! Oh!
He's sus.
Sus! Oh!
I like tomatoes.
I like tomatoes.
I like trains.
I like trains.
I don't have anything to sip. I'll just drink air. Good. Oh, like that! Yo, what is good, YouTube? It's your boy SavyReacts. I'm back with another video. So for today, we have the channel The Game Theorist.
Game theories.
And this video is called Game Theory Among Us Lore. You will always lose. Not sure what that means because I don't really play the game a lot. Before we get in this video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and turn that post notification button so you get notified every time I post a video. And let's get right into this reaction, man. Let's go.
O2 is out again.
I've got it.
Be careful out there.
We'll watch out for you.
We'll watch out for you. Oh, he just vented.
What?
Do you receive me?
We've got you.
Do you receive me? So if he vented,
But he vented.
so if he vented, then he's the killer.
Hey, I don't feel good about this.
Somebody else is the killer.
Move, Blue, move!
It's a
Someone's
red dot.
coming for you! Get out of there!
Oh!
Blue! Blue!
Frickin-
Blue! He's gone. He's gone.
Oh, is that the killer? Oh. Interesting.
Hello, Internet! Welcome to Game Theory, the show that's... Hold on.
Oh. Oh, the power went out. Oh god. There you go.
Sorry, I've been having a lot of issues around the Theorist station lately. Anyway, after doing our first Among Us video, I received the following comment on my second. Bruh, stop milking this. Yeah, me doing 2 videos about the biggest trending
There's
game
only
right now is
2.
really milking the title.
Yeah, it's a huge
anyway,
game,
today
so.
I'm doing a 3rd video about Among Us, and yeah, today is about the lore of this game, because there is a greater story being told here. And let me warn you, it's not a pretty one. This is a game where canonically you lose. Your best interrogation skills, your mastery of 900 IQ strats, your sussing out of the most sus suspects, all for nothing. You will die. Your friends will die. Your loved ones will all die. There is no winning in Among Us. Don't believe me? Stay tuned. As we're told by the official developer's website, Among Us is a game where you're an astronaut crew member that must, quote, attempt to hold your spaceship together and return back to civilization, with the stipulation that one crewmate has been replaced by a parasitic shapeshifter. So, apologies to all the posters over in the Game Theorist subreddit proposing ideas like, what if there was no imposter, but instead was a paranoid crew member going on a killing spree? Well, I like that headcanon, I_exist_, yay! A lot of upvotes does not necessarily a confirmed theory make. The official website saying that one of the people on board is a parasitic shapeshifter is kinda hard to argue your way out of. Also, if the word of the devs isn't enough to go on, well, I'm not sure what other explanation we have for the fact that one of the kill animations involves the imposter's chest opening up to reveal an alien mouth with a spiked tongue that impales its victims. No amount of psychopathy is making that one happen. Also, the parasitic alien explanation takes care of why the imposters are able to fit into the vents while the normal crewmates aren't. And speaking of vents...
Oh god. You're about to die.
Feel that cool air. I love a good working AC system. Anyway, before we continue, it's also worth pointing out that these crewmates are most likely human. Maybe that's something that you just assumed, but it's actually not as clear-cut of a conclusion as you might think. You see, we can presume that their biology is somewhat similar to ours, given that they require oxygen to breathe, they have heart rates that we see on the monitors, they have blood types just like we do, and maybe most significantly, they have vending machines full of soft drinks like Mountain Dew and electronics made by Samsung. Sorry,
What?
copyright neutral
They're so
drinks
small.
like
They're
Don
midgets.
Do and electronics made by Simsong. Oh, and that
Oh,
vending
Don
machine
Do.
also includes an Easter egg
Don
reference
Do.
to the
I didn't
developer's
peep
other
it.
game, Henry Stickmin, the energy drink. You caught that one, right? Took me an embarrassingly long time to figure out that both games were made by the same team.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Imposter! See something,
I didn't
say
know that.
something. That's so interesting. I wonder, how weird is that? There's gotta be something
Interesting.
going on.
Anyway, the reason we need to address the questionable humanity of the crew is the fact that apparently
That's
they're
sus.
3 foot 6 inches or 1.06 meters tall, and they
Wow.
weigh only 92 pounds
Jesus.
or 41.7 kilograms each.
That's a
based
small
on the
human
info
being.
that we're
Kick you.
getting from the
Yeah.
med bay
Soccer ball.
scanners.
I
I
could
mean, that is
putt you.
awfully short
You're a
and
little boy to me.
awfully light for a
You're a
typical
boy to
human
me.
being. What this
You're a
tells me is that
boy.
Among Us
Sit
is
down.
taking place far into
You're
the
a
future,
boy.
where astronauts have been
You're a
specifically
boy.
bred for deep space travel, or are just being selectively
He's
weeded
tall.
out by size. You see, the average male height of a human being is 5 foot 6 inches tall, 1.67 meters. The average female is 5'2" or 1.57 meters. Our crewmates in Among Us are only 70% that size, and yet seem to both function as humans and be surrounded by human products. So why would our crewmates be so short? Well, the fact is, quite simply, that certain body types
tall.
just work better for
Okay.
certain careers. Consider horse racing jockey.
So shorter
a racing
people
jockey can technically be anyone,
should
but
go
the
to
most
space?
successful ones are going to weigh in at about 100 pounds or 45.3 kilograms, and also have most of that weight concentrated in strong upper bodies. For astronauts traveling on long interstellar voyages to
horseback
foreign
riding?
planets, it's very likely that sometime in the far, far future, we're going to have decided that smaller astronauts are going to yield longer, more successful trips.
Oh,
Why?
really?
Well, consider this. When you're traveling in deep space, not only is it going to be a long trip, it's going to be a very cramped trip, meaning that every bit of
okay.
space is going to be important. And the more that you're going to be able to get out of the food and other resources that you pack,
the
the
smaller
better it's
you
going
are.
to be for everyone on board. Larger people
if you're
require
smaller,
more
yeah.
food. Caloric
Okay.
requirements are directly proportional to
that makes
mass.
sense. I
would be
Taller
eating
people just
Yeah.
are more massive than shorter
I'm
people.
hungry.
So
You gotta wait.
size really does matter. So the way I see it,
Oh, we
these
need
are
all the food to
for
get
the far
there.
future, at a time when we've either selected or bred our astronauts as a means of stretching the resources available in a deep space trip. Smaller astronauts just wind up
That's
being
smart.
a more efficient option
Wow.
for deep space travel. So, okay, we're humans on a deep space mission. It's not breaking any real ground here. What else do we know about the story of these games? Well, the idea that one of the people you know has been replaced with an alien imposter is one of the oldest premises in all of
Yeah,
science
I did.
fiction. Think classics like Invasion of the Body Snatchers
I've
from
heard of that movie.
1956,
Yeah,
or It Came from Outer Space in 1953,
I've heard
or
of
The
that.
Thing from Another
Yeah,
World in
yeah.
1951. Geez, there seem to be a lot of movies from the 50s about how your
Oh,
neighbors
Neighbor.
are actually aliens out to get you.
My finger is on
So
the
to play
button.
that.
Yeah, it's a fun game. Is there a trampoline in the back, y'all?
The trampoline in the back. You gotta play it like the actual story mode.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we still have to do
I
that.
paid $20 for
You
it.
couldn't have anything to do with all that Cold War paranoia, could it? Nah. But out of all the sci-fi classics, there's one that this game seems
Fajitas?
to pay direct homage to. The 1980s science fiction movie, The Thing. It's actually one of my all-time favorite horror movies, which
I've
makes
read
it
of
a perfect
that
time
too,
to
but I
talk
never
about now
saw
that it's October. I'll give you a quick summary since the movie is older than most people watching this video. Let's be honest, it's older than most of the people
Yeah.
working on this video. The Thing
Yeah,
is
true.
set in Antarctica, where a group of American scientists are interrupted at their base by a helicopter shooting at a sled
I saw
dog.
this
The
movie.
team rescues the
You
dog,
did?
only to learn
think-
that the
wasn't it on
man
Netflix at one
piloting the
point?
helicopter was
Yeah, I
the
think I've
sole
seen this.
surviving
Nice.
member of a Norwegian space team. They uncovered an alien spacecraft
Hopefully it's still
buried
on
deep in
Netflix.
the ice for over 1,000 centuries.
I'd say the ice it's buried in is 100,000 years old, at least.
When the spacecraft thawed, it unleashed a deadly alien parasite that was capable of consuming any biological entity and copying its DNA to become a perfect replica.
Oh.
Sounding familiar, friends? The
Interesting.
Norwegian crew is wiped out, leaving only one survivor, the helicopter pilot. Now a crazed madman desperately trying to kill the dog, believing it to be the alien. And he's not wrong. The dog is the alien. Oh, who's a cute little guy? Who's my cute little killer alien? You are. Yes, you are.
Okay.
Good boy, good boy, go fetch. What ensues is, well,
Was that a
basically
hand?
the plot of Among Us. The
Okay.
people on the science station have various tasks that they have to perform, requiring them to
Oh.
split up, which has the paranoia ratcheting
Oh,
up as they all
yeah.
begin to suspect each other in the quest
Oh.
to try and ferret out the alien imposter,
just like that
sometimes
movie then,
even
wow.
killing innocents. I mean, even the debates that they have in this movie sound a lot like the team meetings that are held in Among Us.
Dang.
He's one of them. When do you think it got to him?
Anytime, anywhere.
Hey, look, Childs, come on.
It is just like it.
It sucks.
Right, you said guys were missing, and Winters, where were you? The plans are just each
Yep, just about as calm and collected as a discussion in Among Us
Oh my
2.
God.
So
Where
it's
were
Among Us
you?
with the added wrinkle that the killer can now
Where's the
pose as
med
the
bay?
victim he just killed.
No, he wasn't. I saw you. He was over there. It was over there.
Oh yeah, and if the parallels between this specific movie and the game weren't clear enough to ya, the alien's favorite form
Oh!
is its long, sharp,
That's nasty.
piercing tongue that it uses to both grab and
Yeah.
puncture its victims one by one. Pretty reminiscent of that one kill animation
It's
from
just
the
like
game,
that
isn't
movie.
it? Also, the alien in the movie isn't just something that you can kill by stabbing or shooting it. It has to be burned to a crisp
Oh,
or
wow.
destroyed in an explosion to actually get rid of the thing. Which again is why we see the game requiring more permanent solutions like the airlock or lava pit. In the movie, the
Yeah.
remaining human characters eventually decide to do the heroic thing. They accept that they're all going to die in the Antarctic science station, so the mission shifts from escape to destroy the alien imposter at all costs so it can't infect anybody else. But that's not the case in the game. Unlike in the movie, in the game, we know that the alien wins and the worst comes to pass. Look at this. Reading the store page description for the game's DLC maps, Mira HQ and Paulus, we learn the following. Mira HQ, quote, after a long journey on the Skeld, crewmates should spend some time back at the Mira headquarters. Surely there aren't as many imposters there. So obviously the long journey on the Skeld is referring to the events that took place in the game's first map, which presumably is when the crew first encounters the alien. After surviving an encounter with the alien parasite, the crew seems relieved to return to Home Sweet headquarters, thinking that they're safe, but it seems the alien menace has traveled
still
with
there.
them back to the HQ. And things don't get any better with the third map of Paulus. Again, from the description of the Paulus DLC store page, quote, man the expedition to the research base on Paulus, a planet far away from any would-be imposter. And by the way, Paulus is a direct connection back to the Henry Stickmin lore. In episode 4 of Henry Stickmin, fleeing the complex, one of the guards is named Paulus Petrovich. Same name, but how do I know they're connected? Grab a hold of his bio and you get this. Quote, Paulus Petrovich, he won a sweepstakes and got to name a planet after himself. So, pretty solid confirmation that these two universes are connected. So, according to this game's lore, Paulus should be a safe space. But of course, once you load up the map, people are bound to start dying as the alien parasite is once again running amok. The conclusion here is obvious. If this was indeed a safe place before the crew arrived, then obviously the alien parasite traveled with them. We are bringing the alien parasite wherever we go. We are spreading it. Canonically speaking, we failed in killing the imposters on the Skeld, which allowed them to infect the headquarters. Now, because of all of our research missions to other planets, the imposters are able to reach places that they never could have otherwise. Ever think it's strange that a win condition in the game is simply completing all of your science tasks? I certainly did, because it means that you get home, but the imposters are still alive. They're still in your crew. But that's the canonical ending, my friends. You may have thought that you won, but as the game title says, the alien imposters are still among us. It's only a win because you're continuing the grisly, tragic story of the game. It's like in all the recent FNAF games. Congratulations, your skeleton got scooped out of your body.
FNAF.
You got the official canon ending. Congratulations, your body was possessed by an evil AI and now your conscience is trapped inside of a digital prison. You got the good ending. A winner is you. Congratulations. You just doomed the entire galaxy to a gruesome death at the hands of a series of brightly colored jelly beans. In fact, by this point, the crew members seem to have accepted frequent murder by alien imposter as a basic fact of life. It's gotten to the point where they're making snowman recreations of murder scenes. Jeez, these astronauts must have themselves a really grim sense of humor, and apparently no sense of urgency when it comes to doing their tasks if this is what they're doing in their free time. Because they know it's impossible. They've lost, and so will you. You don't need to be a 200 IQ crew member to see where this story's going. It's the tale of a bunch of astronauts who, through their actions, are allowing the alien parasite to spread that was narrowly avoided by the crew in the thing. Every step they take that brings them closer to home is one step closer to the demise of their home planet, with every person on it eventually becoming infected.
Parasites.
Parasite.
Oh, wait, gotta deal with this.
Parasite. He's about to get killed. Oh! Oh!
He's sus.
Sus! Oh! He was sus! He was sus.
Wow.
Get ready for whatever new DLC map they have in the works. It's gonna be a bloodbath.
Oh my god.
Wow.
So it turns
But
out
hey, that's just a theory.
A game theory.
Thanks for
And
watching.
cut.
By the way, if you'd like a Henry Stickmin theory,
Nope.
let me know.
He said nope.
Oh, but he was the imposter the whole time.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
He was among us all.
And now we know more information about the game now.
It's connected to the thing, the movie.
Yeah.
It's yeah.
I should probably watch that movie because I haven't watched it.
Yeah, I watched it.
But it looks pretty interesting. But
It's a connection.
it's
some sort of
metaphor. I don't know if you guys knew that or not.
metaphor.
But yeah, guys, that would be the end of the video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and turn that post notification button so you get notified every time I post a video. And I'm gonna be out.